Yo, what's good? It's Arctics for this, or just Arctics. Anyways, I'm back with another video. Yeah, this is what if going was each had Ichigo's powers. Almost started there. Sorry. Anyways, so basically, I was gonna do what do you call it, a Gojo. What if Gon was Gojo's reincarnation from Jujutsu Kaisen, but I still haven't watched the show. I need to watch it or read the manga because I don't really know his powers much, but I've seen Bleach and I know how his powers work. So I think I'm gonna do this. Then maybe in my next video or the video after my next video series. I mean, that's when I'm gonna do it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be better than my previous one. My previous what if, which is what if Gon was Itachi's reincarnation. And yeah, because I kind of rushed that. I did it in like three parts, and I rushed the third part, well, the final part. And yeah, it's kind of bad. But anyways, if you wanna watch them, I'll put like a playlist at the end of my video. And anyways, I hope you enjoy. You know, yeah. And we'll get into this what if. So we start this what if with a 15-year-old going walking into Aunt Mito's house. Hey, I'm back. Took you long enough. Again, Aunt Mito said. It's been 3 days since I've seen you. Uh, yeah, sorry, I lost track of time when I was taking out those hollows. They appear all around the island, so, takes a while to get rid of them. Well, ever since you got that sword from the forest 7 years ago, they have been appearing. It's like they're drawn from the power you have or something, or whatever. So we flash back 7 years, and we see an 8-year-old going jumping tree to tree with a smile on his face. This is until he hits his head on a tree due to going too fast. Ow, that hurt. Gon then looks up to see a fox bear right above him, about to claw him. But then if like time stops, a sword then like comes down from the sky, and this will be a Zanpakuto. And this it floats in front of Gon, and without hesitation, Gon grabs it because it's like a natural like survival instinct, right? And then he when he grabs it like an invisible like force, but he doesn't know it's like spiritual pressure, but he doesn't know it's spiritual pressure, and it covers the whole island, and this scares like it's like it knocks out some villages and like that are closer to the area he was in, but like it covers like the whole island, and they get like like not scared, but for like holy shit, I'm gonna die type of feeling, if you know what I mean. Like I guess I could say scared, being this includes a fox bear, but since it's so close to him, he actually the fox bear actually just straight up passes out. And then Kite, who was watching from behind a tree, didn't know what to say, or he like thought like this power gone released was Nin, but like Nin is not like this potent and strong. Like Nin doesn't feel like this. Like he actually uses Nin to help the his spiritual pressure, or like what he thinks is his gains Nin, like I guess not affect him, but it still does, like sorta, because it's so strong. It's like way stronger than Nin. We'll just say that. Anyways, Kai then introduces himself to Gon, saying that he's an old friend of his dad's, since he's actually seen pictures of Gon and he knows what he looks like. Gon would shrug, and I mean, Kite would ask him about the power he released, but Gon would shrug, saying, "Well, I don't know anything. I just picked up that sword. It's like it seems like attached to me in a way. It's kind of weird to explain." And the bear got like knocked out by my, I guess, I don't know, my spiritual pressure. I think, like I got like, I don't know, spiritual pressure. I would ask, what is spiritual pressure? I don't know. It seems like That's what it's like. I got like a memory of or something, and it's like that's what spiritual pressure is. Kai would be like in like shock because like this is interesting, I guess. So Kai would then tell Gon that the power he uses is stronger than most hunters around the world. Gon would say, well, I guess I'm just that great then, huh? Don't get too confident, kid. You don't know how to control the powers of yours yet. And you probably don't know how to wield that blade of yours. This was when we had like a training montage of Kite training Gon like for around 6 months, and he teaches him how to wield a sword and control his or Ryatsu in a way because he like since he's been like training Gon, he leaks out some of his Ryatsu and he tries to get him to like use it kind of like Nin, but it doesn't work that way. So he thinks of like something else, and he eventually, like, I guess, teaches him about it, about or how to control it and stop like leaking it out. And yeah, so that's basically how he's gonna learn to suppress his Ryatsu. He's gonna yeah, basically. So, anyways, we cut back to Gon and Mito talking. Well, it seems it's time to leave. I need to become a hunter and find Jean. You can't leave. What about those hollows? Who's gonna deal with them once you're gone? Gone. Ugh. It should be fine. I figured out why they're here. Due to my spiritual pressure, they seem to be drawn towards me, like how moths are drawn to by a light in a way. So in order to keep this island safe, it's best that I leave. Anyways, it seems like the boat's here, so I better get there. Otherwise, I'll be late and miss the boat, and then I have to wait another year, which I don't want to do that. Gun then runs off towards the boat, and Mita would say, "Wait, Gun, make sure you visit once in a while." Gun would say, "Yeah, will do. I'll come back once I get my hunter's license." Oh, no, Mita, thank you for looking after me. So we cut to when he arrives at the boat, and Go would just arrive there, right? And he would just straight up fall asleep because he was bored. Just just because I wanna, I don't know. That's just how it is. But during the night, a storm would happen, and most of the people who are going to the hunter exams get like um get seasick from being tossed around too much. And then going like in the original like going would like help them, I guess. But in this one, he kind of has Ichigo's like personality, like in a way. So he doesn't really care about them, if you know what I mean. But anyways, Gon would notice there's like two people, except that for him, that made it through the storm without getting seasick. Gon would say, "You guys must be trying out in the hunter exams. You may actually have a chance." Kurapika would say, reply by saying, "Yeah, I need to become a hunter to avenge my clan and kill all the members of the Phantom Troop." Well, that's pretty dark. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss. What about you? Gon would then point towards the Lilaria, and Lilaria would you know, like gaze since he's like still like focusing on what Kurapika said about him what do you call it, getting or wanting revenge against the Phantom Troops because he's heard of all about the Phantom Troop and then, like they're crazy, like a criminal organization. Can't even speak. Anyways, so Laleria would respond saying that he wants to become a hunter due because of money. Like that's all he says. Gon would say, "Well, I guess that's everyone wants money, so I guess that's valid." Kurapika would be like he would just have the same reaction in canon. But anyways, Well, it's nice to meet you guys, I guess. Anyways, I should probably tell you why I want to be a hunter. Well, since you told me, it's like a way of trust, I guess. Anyways, I want to be a hunter to find my dad and see why it's so important to him and why he had to leave me. Kurapika and and Valeria would be like, "This man's fatherless." God, why did I say that? Uh, the captain of the boat would then ask Gon about who his dad is, and Gon would reply that his father's name is Jane. This would shock the captain as it reminds him of his past when Gene was on the ship taking the hunter exams, and he could see the resemblance between those two. But the captain would snap out of his daze as Gon would say that just casually that there's a storm even bigger than the previous one that's about to hit them. Groper and Lileria would ask how he knows, and Gon would just say he feels it. It's kind of weird. And this is just because I'm gonna make like a kind of like an ability where by putting his like Ryatsu in the air, the um he can feel the way the clouds and stuff are moving, so he knows whether a storm is about to hit them. I know it's weird. It's just an ability I'm just gonna give him because I think that's pretty cool in a way. Well, I mean, it's not really that cool. He's probably not gonna use it any ever again. I think that'll be actually a cool idea to put in maybe like a One Piece. What if I do that? What if Luffy had Ichigo's powers or something? Let me know if you want that because I think that would actually be pretty cool. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Hold up. I need to figure out where I am. Um okay. There we go. Garth and the Lyra would switch off saying that his answer was pretty vague. Like he just feels it like pause, but yeah. The captain would interrupt him and saying it's true that a storm about three times the size as the previous one is about to hit them. We cut to black. As they reach the land, As they reach land, the captain will give them a hint on where the hunter exams are going to be held and tells them to go to the lone Sidatri, I think it's called, outside the city to find the navigators. Gundian decides to go just by himself, but then Kurapika and Lileria follow him. Okay, they reach after walking for pretty long time. They reach a village that seems to be deserted. The gong would say you can sense the people in the village, and they're like it seems they're hiding from them. Krappa could say, "Yeah, I can too." Seems pretty weird. All of a sudden, the whole village basically pops out, and then they start the two choice question to see if they're worthy of going on. And the leader, who's an old woman, would ask the question: Men have taken your mother and true love captive. Who would you save? And then a random man would appear and he would say, I pick one, because they only can answer with like one and two or something. I think at least. The old lady would say correct, but then would be interrupted with the laughing of Gone. What are you laughing at, Brett? I got the question right. Gonwin answered. No, you didn't. It's a trick question. It's like a riddle. You know, it actually meant to answer. This would anger the man, and he would actually charge Gon with a knife. But Gon would unwrap his the sword, like the cloth on the sword, since you know in the Soul Society arc how he wrapped his shikai um with the what do you call it, with a bit like I guess bandage or cloth or bandage around it. It's kind of like that, except he doesn't have the Shikai yet. He only has his unsealed or not unsealed, sealed state of his Unpopped. So yeah. Anyways, like speed blitzes this man easily and presses his blade against his neck. I wouldn't do that if I was you, God would say. The man would be like shaking in fear as he drops the knife and says, Monster, before running away. Kurapika would then think this like Gon is like something else. He moved so fast that he can even see his movements. Like he's actually he's so strong. And he hasn't even gotten his Shikai yet. But you're gonna see when I'm gonna do that as soon. Anyways, Lyria would begin to ask Gon on how he moved so fast and what's up with that blade. Gon would answer that that wasn't even my full speed. I have a technique that's way faster than that. He's obviously talking about the what do you call it? The what do you call it? Always flash dip. I don't know what they call it in Japanese. I forgot. Anyways, this would shock Kurapika and Illyria, reminding them not to get on Gon's bad side. Uh, and to answer the second question, the sword is kind of like bound to me in my soul in a way. It's kind of hard to explain. I think that my ability is like I'm a soul reaper. And they would ask, "What's a soul reaper?" I don't really know. I just once I got the sword, I just got like that's what the power is, a soul reaper. Anyways, I'll be just like confused, like of soul reaper, like what's this man on? But anyways, Gon would say, "Oh, anyways, we should probably move on. We don't want to be late for the exam, do we?" So after like a short walk, they would find a couple who were actually getting attacked by a magical beast called Kariko, I think they're called. Gun would then flashed it behind the magical beast, and like he stands on air, and then he would kick the beast like downwards and making it crash into the ground. Kurapika was watching and like he was watching in shock, and he yells, "How in the fuck are you flying?" I'm gonna reply, "I'm not flying. I'm just standing like a foothold in the air. Nothing too special." Kurapika would say like, "Nothing too special. Like no normal person can just walk on the air casually." Like and they begin to like argue like in like kind of like a comedic like sense. I mean I know like Kurapika in general probably won't. He's more like serious, but we'll just say that it would probably make sense. But we'll just say Kurapika and Little Area. That I just wrote this down. It's like it's 20 minutes, so you can't really. I wasn't thinking too hard. Anyways, they would be interrupted by the couple as they were getting attacked, and they would reveal that they actually a magical beast in disguise. And normally, I think in canon they have the go and like chases after the magical beast, and then they fight. But then something happens, and they reveal that they're actually like the guides or something. But in this one, like due to like going being like strong as fuck, they don't want to die. So you know they lead so they end up just saying, "Oh, well, normally this wouldn't be how it goes, but I don't want to die, so we're just gonna lead you to the place where the exams are starting." Anyways, after like I think it's like a day in the series or something, or in canon, but then get led to a restaurant where the exams will start or something. They'll ask why they're at a restaurant, and they'll say you'll see, and they'll go into like a secret they give like a secret password to the chef or something. I think it's the chef. Yeah, I think it is. And then they would start the exams. I mean, they'll go into the like this room, and it would actually be an elevator which would go down to like a drainage system. And then once the elevator doors open, all the contestants would look at the door because they actually sense how powerful this Gon is. Because I forgot to mention, but he looks pretty intimidating too. Like he doesn't have the goofy ass short shorts with a green jacket, like whatever he wears, and that goofy ass what do you call it? What was I about to say? Hairstyle. I can't even speak. Anyways, he would actually have Ichigo's hairstyle, but it would be like he would have black hair, or was it green? Oh yeah, black. We'll just say black. It would be basically Ichigo with black hair, but kind of Gon's face still, obviously, and he'll be way taller. He'll be around Ichigo's height in the story, which I think is like 5'10" or 5'11". Maybe. I don't really know his height, but he's pretty tall, so you know. And he have that serious like expression. And with the clothes he's wearing, he's actually wearing the Soul Reaper what do you call it? Um yeah, the Soul Reaper drip, you know. The casual drip, you know, like what do you call it, kimono? No, I think that's fucking wrong. Anyways, so they'd actually be kind of like scared of this guy. Well, some of them. Well, some of them would have like interests, like what they call a pedophile Hisoka, and what do you call it? That Killo's brother. What's his name? Something's out. I legit did the what if like a month ago, and I can't remember his name. Anyways, well, actually, that's a pretty long time. I'm pretty slack at these stuff. Anyways, so that fat guy, I forgot his name. He's not really important to the story. He would then offer them a drink, but then Gon would interrupt them, saying, "Yeah, this is definitely poisoned or something." Like who just offers a drink against like competitors? This would catch the fat guy off guard and say, "No, it's of course not." Putting on his acting, say, "This guy's the far scariest apart from Hisoka, and even that Killua kid, he seems about the same age as Gon or whatever. He don't really know his name because he hasn't asked. But anyways, and I forgot to mention that Killua and Gon are going to be 2 years older. So basically, I know it's weird. I kind of fucked up the time. Well, not really. It's just they both are older, but everyone else is the same age. If you understand what I'm saying, everyone else is the same age except Bill and Gon. They're 2 years older. Oh wait, are they? Oh no, 3 years older because of me. I'm going 15. Oh, anyways, so after a while of waiting, then the instructor then walks out and then says that they're about to start the exam, and then they start walking, and this would like they'll just continue walking. What do you call it? And then Garen is actually in the front, kind of, and Killer would actually go right next to him, and then he would actually tell him something. I don't know. They'll just have their friendly stuff and canon, and he like Killer was actually stronger than he is in canon. I'd say I'd say he's actually about. We'd say he already has an inability. We'd just say he learned it from his father or something. Because I feel like that's fair enough. Like if we're just gonna give him a buff in a way. Because I feel like he would actually be good. He's in a assassinations family, and like come on man, of course. And he's like a prodigy, I guess, in a way, or the most talented amongst all of them. So I think that's fair. But anyways, everything would basically go to canon. Um, everyone that passed in the original passes. So basically, well, most of the important characters are in everything. I'm sorry. Anyway, basically all the important characters are there. So, anyways, we go up to the top of the mountain ish. Well, no, not a mountain, but the stairs are. And then they have that other test where that I think, is it a monkey or something that impersonates people or something? I don't know. But that animal or whatever that impersonates people there, and then Hisoka throws the card at the instruction instructor. I can't even speak, and stuff like that happens in canon. But this is where it's gonna get heaps different because since, like I said, hollows exist in this world only because I guess Gon's like a gate towards them, since he has the powers of the Soul Reaper, and they want to kill him, I guess, to get rid of the power. We'll just say that's the goal. Yeah, this is gonna be so much different. I honestly, I'm gonna make it where there's gonna be hollows that are actually taking care of people as well as those as the mist. You know, whatever. So, anyways, when the hollows appear, because we'll just say after they walk through the bush or whatever, or the swamp bit, yeah, we'll just say after they go through the swamp bit, that's when what do you call it? The leader would like sense like a hollow, and he'll do the scream. Like, I'm not gonna do the scream, but you know, he'd be like, "What is that? I've never seen that before." So he'd actually have to use like his Nin ability. I don't know his Nin ability. I don't think we do know his Nin ability. We'll just say he takes care. We'll just say he takes care of one of them, but it's like kind of hard. We'll just say in like the basics Reapers, and then like a humanity threat level is like a C or D. I say C, like a OG, like, but the what do you call who was it? Who Moose Monday or something? That giant one that's like a B threat, I would say. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. But only if there's multiple of them. Like one of them is like only a B threat. Like if there's multiple of them, like five, that's gonna be hard for like people to take deal with, I guess. But then he would actually see Gon slaying them so easily with his Zanpakuto, and he would like while slicing the air, yeah, like kind of like a watered down version of the Getsuga Tensho would slice through, like, we'll just say three of them, shocking shocking the what do you call the instructor, saying like this kid's something else. He would then ask for his name, and he would say, "Oh, my name's Gone Freaks," and this would trigger I guess a like a what do you call it, a memory, or well, not a memory, but he would then remember Gene Freaks, and he actually remembers someone saying that Gene has like a sword as well, and this is because I'm gonna make Gene a Soul Reaper as well, like kind of like his what's his name, uh Ichigo's dad. I legit forgot his name. What's his name? Ishin Kurosaki or something. Yeah, we'll just say that's him. Like he basically he's the embodiment of the reason why he has the Soul Reaper powers. I know this is gonna be like sort of weird, but like I feel like that's actually a good thing. I don't know. I just think that's cool. I mean, it's not really gonna be affect the story too much, except only if I go into the manga. But I don't think there's anything in the manga that. I'm sorry for this tangent, but I'm just saying, like, apart from because it's the Dark Continent.
arc, and I think that's only like Killua since Gon has like his powers are gone due to you know I don't know. I haven't read the manga, so like go in the comments and tell me because I think Gon's story is finished, but I might be wrong. Anyways, I'm sorry for the tangent, but anyways, after a while, they would eventually bump in what do you call it? Diamond Killua would eventually bump into Hisoka, who would be he would kill some of the those men and say, "Oh my little boy," I can't do it. Oh, it's you, Ganon. You have so much potential. Okay, that's Paul's moment. I'm not a pedophile. That's what every pedophile says. Actually, I should shut up. Anyways, so basically, going in gets in a into a stance, a stance, right? And he would charge at Hisoka with a flash dip, but Hisoka would be able to dodge with ease. Then kicking Ichigo in the stomach, like, and then this would and he would actually like stab him through the chest, like kind of like Hashi and Ren, like with a Shidori, but he would like hit him in the chest, and it would actually make him bleed a bit, and this would actually make him pass out. This would shock Killua as he's seen like his power against those hollow. Then well, he doesn't know they're hollows, but we'll just say he sees these creatures. This would shock him, and then Hisoka says he should be fine. He would heal up. His powers are extraordinary compared to us hunters, was what whatever it says, was Nen users, he would say. The killer would try and he would use his lightning to throw an attack, and this would not go well since going. I mean, not going. Hisoka would then use his bungee gum to fling him into a tree and says, "You should stay down there, boy. You haven't reached your peak, and that's when I want to fight you." Sorry, why did I do that? Anyways, and this is when Gon would actually be in his like I guess like a mindscape, well not mindscape, but he'll be like or Zangetsu would appear, like when Ichigo's fighting um what do you call it Kenpachi in the Soul Society arc, right? Yeah, I think it's Soul Society arc, and Zangetsu would say, "Remember my name." It's Zangetsu, and this would cut to Gon saying Zangetsu. Or what does he say? I forgot. Zangetsu, what would you say? And his Shikai form would would form, or his blade would change into like that like kitchen knife type of design. I forgot what it's actually called. And you could feel the Ryatsu that he's inputting, and we'll just say like when the time was stopped, he actually got some memories about some moves. He would then he'd then go Getsuka Tensho in like a way more powerful version of the like Ryatsu swing that he did before hits Hisoka in the gut, knocking him out. This would surprise Killua as he knows since he's been around the Phantom Troop, we'll just say of training with like a mission with his father, like he's actually known that Hisoka was a member of the Phantom Troop, or like quote unquote member, because you've seen him, like they'll just say they're scoping them out or something, because they're trying like they had a mission to deal with them. We'll just say that we'll just say this was a couple of years ago, just for the sake. They didn't end up actually doing anything because they thought it was too dangerous, and it was a waste of getting Killua's potential. Like, 'cause since he might actually die. even though the Zangetsu is like strong as fuck. But anyways, this would like completely shock Killua as he sees like a gash on Hisoka's chest form, and then Hisoka's eyes was about to roll, like he was about to pass out, but then he uses, we'll just say he uses bungee gum to like I just seal kind of like the cut, and he would actually try and get away, and which he does. And this is before Gon then passes out, and we cut to black as that's going to be the end of the video, as this is 30 minutes long, 35 minutes long. Anyways, that's the first part. If you enjoyed, you know, comment, like, yeah. I would actually want to see some feedback as well. And I'm put actually put gameplay in this video since I didn't do it the other time, or other times, should I say? But anyways, I'll see. I'm also gonna put like a playlist of videos somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, if you want to check out my other videos, just go to my channel. I'm into my playlist. Yeah, that's what I was meant to say. It's what if going was Itachi's reincarnation, which was pretty interesting. Mate, it's they're probably not going to be as good as this one since I actually put effort into like into the more effort into this, apart from like the second half of this, because yeah, I scripted like half of this. Yeah, that's why it's like more fluid. That's why I kind of stopped some of the time in through my videos because I'm trying to think of stuff to say. Like if I was a freestylist, I wouldn't be that good. Anyway, so I'm going on a tangent.
I'll see you in another video. Later.